North Korea's continued threats will persist if China fails to deliver on its promise to act as a pacifying influence in East Asia, it has been claimed. Lieutenant Colonel Peters said, "The Chinese are trying to have it both ways. They'll pursue some sanctions to placate us for a few months, but they're not really cracking down." People say China is a key and they are correct, but if China won't turn its key, this is going to end very very badly. And I hope it won't, because it is going to be a bloody mess. GETTYLt. Colonel Peters warned China's intervention is key to avoid conflict with North Korea. Lieutenant Colonel Peters also warned that continued support for North Korea from Russian President Vladimir Putin only complicates attempts to demilitarize the isolated nation. The former intelligence officer told Fox Business, "You've also got Vladimir Putin allowing, or abetting, a massive smuggling regime between Russia and North Korea from the Russian Far East." This is really tough. It comes as military expert Li Jie said China's military drills scheduled to take place on the Korean border signal Bejing would side with North Korea in the event of a conflict with the United States. The fear of war between the two countries has risen over the past several months after North Korea carried out a series of missile tests and threatened to target the U.S. overseas territory of Guam with a nuclear test. Ms. Li said, "The timing of this high-profile announcement by the People's Liberation Army, PLA, is a warning to Washington and Seoul not to provoke Pyongyang any further." North Korea and China struck a mutual defense deal in 1961 which would force Beijing to side with Pyongyang in the event of a military attack from a rival country. China's Air Force sent its surveillance aircraft to the Yellow Sea and the East China Sea in the last few days, claiming it was there to improve combat readiness and safeguard the country's strategic interests. The aircraft took a flight path not previously flown to regions they had never previously operated in, and coordinated with fighter jets, alert aircraft and guided missile forces, spokesman Shen Jinke said, according to a post on the Air Force's official microblog. The U.S. tabled a resolution in September to the UN Security Council which increased sanctions on the country. However, U.S. President Donald Trump has since gone further and demanded China cease all trade with their neighboring country. But China has become increasingly frustrated with President Trump's handling of Kim Jong-un's rogue nation, claiming it can neither persuade Pyongyang nor sway the opinion of Washington. The nation's state-run Global Times said when tensions on the Korean peninsula reach a new height, a large portion of the pressure is transferred to China. But the US and North Korea must shoulder their own responsibility without making China the scapegoat. Related articles: North Korea defectors say Kim's nuke site is causing ghost disease. Yale psychiatrist says Trump's destructive behavior could cause war. North Korea sends fishing boats of secret agents to spy on Japan.